Welcome everybody, I hope you're safe and well during the current climate. I'm due to fly back to London tomorrow after multiple flight cancellations made it very difficult for me to get home, but despite constant speculation about airlines grounding flights, mine is hanging in there, so hopefully I'll be on my way home very soon. I wanted to do a short video just to summarise my thoughts on the market and what I'm doing to capitalise on the recent sell-off and volatility. Remember, I have a long-term investment strategy that focuses on disruptive industries with decades of growth potential. Therefore, I really do not look to time the market, and I'm more than happy to ride the waves every time. That's easy for myself and my copyists too, because we're not highly leveraged and we may be concentrated in technology, but we are safely diversified within tech, and we only invest money that we do not need to spend over the next couple of years. So we don't have to panic and sell, which is the opposite of what any successful investor should be doing right now, in my opinion. Of course, the markets have fallen far quicker than most imagine, including myself, but if you can, you should be seeing this as a great opportunity to get a lot more shares, higher dividends, and a good margin of safety for your money. Stocks have actually come down a lot, which makes them a lot less risky, especially as long-term investments, but that is not to say they can't fall further in the near term, because as we know, markets do tend to overshoot to the downside before finding a base from which to start climbing again. I believe that bottom was put in on around the 23rd of March, and although it's possible we retest that low, I do believe we have seen the worst. Therefore, I put the 15% of cash that I had on the sidelines into stocks so that we gain around 15% more on the way up than we lost on the way down. A lot of investors have been in defence mode since the market began to fall, which of course has served them greatly on the way down, but the longer they short the indexes or remain on the sidelines, the more we will catch up when markets begin to rebound. Remember, recoveries occur very, very quickly. We saw last week, and the last thing you want to do is close your positions at current levels and sit on the sidelines, or in my opinion, you will likely miss out on the most explosive rebound ever seen thanks to increased algorithmic trading, excess liquidity, market stimulus, and things like that. Lastly, I want to point out that these corrections have always turned out to be huge buying opportunities. For example, Netflix fell 75% in 2011, Amazon dropped 50% in 2008, along with Microsoft and Google, which I believe fell around 60% in the same year. If you invested £10,000, £2,500 in each, during the midst of that panic, you'd have close to £250,000 today. Of course, there are numerous companies that likely will not make it through any short-term economic downturns, but many businesses will come out the other side of this even stronger as industries consolidate and competition gets reduced. Therefore, I've made many changes to my portfolio recently. I've increased my investments in stocks of those companies that I believe have been dragged down harshly by broad index selling. One example again is Netflix, which fell over 25% of the market based on fears of a virus that makes you stay indoors. Of course, Netflix is turning out to be a huge beneficiary of this, and they're seeing increased subscriber count and record engagement levels. There are many more opportunities out there right now, and I'm confident that I've found and invested in stocks that could well double or even triple my copier's money over the next 1 to 2 years. I'm extremely confident in our investments over the next 12 months, and investors who refuse to close their positions in the face of current volatility, I believe will see huge financial benefits because, as Warren Buffett famously said, those who cannot watch their investments decline up to 50% without being panic-stricken will never profit from the stock market. I'll leave you with that, but I hope this video was insightful. Please let me know if it was, and perhaps I'll do more. But for now, take care, do your part in looking after yourself and others. All the best.